ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायिने कृष्णाय कृष्णा चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। पञ्चतत्त्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकम्। श्री कृष्णा चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जन्माद्यस्य तोऽन्वयादितरतश्चार्थसुविज्ञस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदायादिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः। तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। स्वस्ति अस्तु विश्वस्य कलह प्रसीदतां ध्यायन्तु भूतानि शिवं मिथो धिया। मनश्च भद्रं भजतादधोक्षजे आवेश्यतां नो मतिरप्यहेतुकी। Reading from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 29, verse number 35. So we are reading the song of the gopis called Pranay Geet in response to Krishna's words of welcome. His welcome was good. It inspired them to sing a song. So in the previous verse we read that they spoke that Krishna is a big thief. He is a Chor Chakravarti and he has stolen their heart. So now he should give it back since they have found it. If you catch a thief, then you want your of stolen objects back. So this is their prayer, that give our heart back so that we can go away. Krishna says, once I steal, I steal. And then I don't give back. So therefore they said, then how can we go back? Padav padam chaltastav padamulat. Yama katham. Katham yama. How can we go? And if we go, what will we do? Karmama kim. Because without heart, what can you do? So this is the greatness of bhakti. Bhakti yoga. Why bhakti yoga makes one free from karma from the very beginning? Why bhakti yoga makes one liberated from very beginning is this reason. Because there is a shift in your awareness, your consciousness, which is rooted in the heart. So you change your abhiman, your identity. It's a change of identity. And it is identity which is giving us trouble here in the material world. That is the identity problem. So bhakti is the only one which changes identity. Everywhere else people keep their material abhiman. If you are a yogi, if you are a jnani or karma yogi. So it is only here in bhakti that your identity is changed to what you actually are. Because we are Krishna Dasa. And in no other path you are told this. So you still remain independent, or so-called independent, which is the basic disease of the material world, Bahirmukta. So it is only in bhakti that Bahirmukta is removed. And once Bahirmukta is removed, then there is no more problem.
You become what? Samukta?
Samukhya.
Samukya.
Antarmukhi or Krishnamukhi. Sammukh means you become aligned with Krishna. In the conditioned state, people are not aligned with Krishna, they are aligned with Maya. And you can never align with Maya because you are different. So therefore all the efforts in the material world ultimately lead to Vishada Yoga, frustration yoga. So people remain frustrated in the material world. That's the reason. So now verse number 35. Sinchānganastvadadharamritapūrakena hāsāvalokakaлагītajahrichayagnim no chedvayam virahajagni upayukta deha dhyane nayama padayo padavim sakhete. So they are calling him as Anga. Anga means dear. Very dear is called Anga. Yeah, your body part is dear to you or not? Right? That's Anga. Means who is dear to you just like your body part. And Sakha, so they are saying that you are our Anga, you are our Sakha. So Sakha means playmate. So how can you ask us to go away? Saha khadati khelati cha iti sakha. With whom you eat together, play together, that is called sakha. So then where will they go? That's what they said in the previous verse. So now they are being more direct. All this vamyata is gone. So they are saying Sinchānganastvadadharamrita pūrakena, that is satisfy us with the nectar of your lips. Why? Because you have lit a fire in our heart by your looks, by your smiles, by your song of the flute. So now to extinguish this fire, you should pour the nectar from your lips. If there is a fire, you have to pour buckets of water on it. So that's what should do that. And no ched vayam virhaja agni upyukta deha. If you do not do that, then we will burn in the fire of separation. And then we will meditate and we will attain you still. We will not leave you. Means we are ready to burn in fire but not go away. That is the determination. So just like Sati gave her life in the yajna of Daksha. So she did not burn in the fire of the sacrifice. She burnt in the internal fire. So like that they are also saying that we will not burn in external fire, but will burn in the fire of separation. So there are two fires. One is the fire in the heart, which is created by Krishna. And then there is a fire of separation if he is not accepting them. So then they will drop this and then they will meet through meditation. Dhane nayama padayo padvim sakete. So therefore Krishna has a choice whether to accept them in this very form or he has to accept them in the second form. Because yam yam vyapi smaran bhavam tasty ante kalevaram tam tameveti konte. So they are not leaving at all. Krishna cannot get rid of them. It's not possible. So this is how you have to hold on to Bhakti Marg. That no matter what, if it is June, summer, hot, still here. Right? External heat. And they have internal. So which is more problematic? Internal is more problematic. External you can find a solution. What do you do if you feel hot from inside? Right? Like women have hot flashes. How to solve that? Externally you can sit in a cool room. So now he writes a total Sahityik comment on this. Vishnu Chakravarti is very good for that in his Master of Sahitya. So he says, Aho samprayog samayanya samayepi sundarinam nirvastra kaya didrikshita ye asam te chir harana dine drishta. So he says that I had the wish to see the naked body of these beautiful gopis other than the time of union with them. So that desire was fulfilled at the time of Chirharan, when I stole their clothes and sat on the tree and then they have to come. Tathaiva madhupan anya samayapi bhavati namasam nirlajjavam vachnam susrutam aste tadadhunapi na shruyate. So he says that I want to hear their shameless words, which people generally speak when they are intoxicated. When people get intoxicated, then they can say things which they would not say otherwise. Because now there is no control. The buddhi, when the liquor goes inside, its first effect is on the buddhi. So the person loses viveka, because buddhi's function is viveka. Sense of discrimination between what is right, what is wrong, what is moral, what is immoral. So then they can speak immoral things, they can do immoral actions when they are highly intoxicated. So he says that I wanted to hear their shameless words, because that is also pleasure. That's why people do this. If If you are following rules all the time, then you become little tense, right? So those places where people have to stick to rules all the time, those are the places where people drink more. Because otherwise their mind does not allow them to do those things. So then they drink. So he says, but this desire is still not fulfilled. Because he spoke all this Swagatam Vo Mahabhaga, all this, so that gopis could speak straightforward and not try to be modest. That Vamya Bhav, he wanted that they give up that and come to the Dakshin Bhav, means become open. So I have not heard that Hanta Hanta Venu Nadena Kamamayena Unmadita Punascha Vacha Peshair Vivali Krita. So alas, I played the flute which was to excite their love, their kama. So I made them mad, Unmadita, completely intoxicated. And then I also agitated their mind by my words, because that's what was described by Sukadeva Goswami, that Vadatam Sreshta. So Avadavadatam Sreshta Vacha Peshair Vimohayam. So he was bewildering them with his sweet words, Sahityik words. So that also did not work. Yaccha avlambya lajja vivek dharma dhairyadini tishtanti tachittam api apritam. And then the very heart, which is the seat of shyness, vivek, morality, discrimination, and forbearance, steadiness of the mind, that chitta also I stole, but still I am not being successful. What is this? So tadapi eta praya salajjam eva bhashante. Still they are talking in a modest manner. They are not speaking openly. But why we have come here and what we want. They want to hear this. He wants to hear this directly from them. So natu abhyantar bhavam adhuna api vacha samyak udghatayanti. So the bhav which is inside that, still it is not coming out. They are so stable that they are not showing it. So this is also the greatness of great devotees, that they don't reveal their bhav easily. It does not become overflowing just like that. So he says that even with this, still they are holding on to it. So iti manasi paramrishyati sati. So when Krishna was thinking like this in his mind, Sri Krishna, so one gopi, she understood this and she took the lead. So kaschin mukhyatama unumada sanchari prabalyena viparyasti krita prakritaya ahu. So some senior or prominent gopis who were under the influence of intense unmad, madness, which is a sanchari bhav. So that made their nature contrary, which means that they became openly speaking. Therefore they speak like this. So their Vamya Bhav was removed. Sinchaiti. So that's how they speak this. Atra hasa iti asya sambandhi padam arthatva padam arthat taveti eval labhyate. So he says that in this sloka, Sinchanga, so hasa avloka kalagita jahachri agni. So whose hasa, it is not directly mentioned. So he says, it has to be understood that it is Krishna's hasa. Hasavloka kalagitaja harichayagni. Tatascha anga he Krishna. So anga means here referring to Krishna, that oh dear Krishna. Tab hasa sahitena valokena. So you are looking at us, and not only that you are looking, but you are looking with a smile. So one is look and one is smiling look. That is more powerful, right? And then on top of that, he is playing the flute. So Kalgita enacha jata prodha buddha prodiptoya hrichaya kama. So these three things, your smile, your looks, means your eyes, because the prema flows from the eyes to eye. And then smile, and then song. So these three things have attacked us directly. And therefore our kama, which was sleeping in the heart, hrichaya means that which was sleeping in the heart. Hridi shete iti hrichaya. So that sleeping kama got awakened. Not awakened, but jumped, uddipta. So it was burning. So that is the Agni. Kama eva Agni. So that is the Agni. Taveva adharamit purena sincha nirvapaya. So now this fire of Kama in our heart is burning us. So please extinguish this. And how will you extinguish? So you have to pour a lot of amrita from your adhara. So there is a dharamrita and there is adharamrita. Dhara means earth. So nectar of earth. So he says, no, we don't want the drink. If you go outside on the shop, you can get drinks these days in the cold and in the summer. So those are dharamritas. So he says, we want adharamrita, the divine nectar from your lips. Because this fire is not ordinary fire, it cannot be quenched by other drinks. So please pour that. Swartheka, so pura means flow. It has to be a continuous flow, like when there is a fire, the fire brigade comes with a big pipe. It's not that they are throwing with buckets, that does not stop the fire. They have a pipe, right? So they are wanting a pipeline of the nectar. Yeneva agni prodipyate teneva prapta vivekena yadi nirvyapyate tadaiva tadaparadhopshama. So putting fire to somebody's house, somebody's property, that is a crime, right? Agni da gardaschaiva. These are called atatais, right? Ataina me hanyeta, ayantameva hanyeta atataina. Agni da gardaschaiva. One who puts fire, one who gives poison, one who attacks with a weapon, they are called atatai, terrorist. So they should be killed without a thought. So he says that you have put fire in our heart. So this is a crime. But now if you have acquired some sense in your head that it is crime, and you can put it off, your crime will be forgiven. But if you don't do that, then you have to suffer for the crime. So therefore they are saying that you please give us this nectar, then tadaparadha upshama. Anyatha agni data grihadi dahotham papam prapnoti. Otherwise one who puts somebody's house to fire, then that person has to suffer the sinful reaction of the act, because you cannot escape karma, right? So you may not get caught by police, or you may not be put into prison, but the karma will not leave you. So he says you should know this. Atra kamam iti aprayujya hrichya pad prayogena evam dhvanyate. So he says that here, instead of using the word kama, they have used the word hrichya. So kama is in the heart, but instead of that, the word used is hrichya, or that which sleeps, lies in the heart. So what is the suggested meaning here? It says this implies the following meaning. Asmakam kamo hi hridi shrete eva. He says that our kama sleeps in our heart. So kama means desire. So desire generally is desire to enjoy yourself. In case of gopis, kama means prema, because they have only one desire, and that is to please Krishna. Anyabhilashita sunyam. They have no other abhilasha, no other desire but to please Krishna. So therefore their kama is what we call as prema or love. So he says that our kama is in the heart, because where does love remain? In the heart, right? That's why they make the heart shape on the t-shirt, right? And they put arrow also inside that. So why they make the heart shape for the love? Because that's the place of heart, love. So he says that this love was sleeping in our heart. And now this is the interesting statement. He says, Tam cha tvaya vina kopi prabodhetum na shaknoti. He says that there is no one who can awaken our sleeping kama except you. So what does that mean? It means that our love is only for you. There is no one who can excite us. There is nothing which can act as excitant or uddipan vibhav for us, except things which are related with you. Your flute, your looks, these are uddipan vibhavas. Your speech, your smile, your peacock feather, anything which reminds of Krishna. So this is to show that they have no other desire, because kama also means desire, and their desire can be awakened only by Krishna. So that means they are anyabhilashita sanyam. This is the significance. So that's what it means, that they are the topmost devotees or uttama bhaktas. So hridayam pravishya, no. So tancha tvaya vina kopi prabodhetum na shaknoti. Tamcha vanshinadena saha asmat karna randhra dvara hridayam pravishya tatra shayanam kamagnim prabodhya hasavloka grita madhubhyam kalgita vatena cha prodipya tatratyan aramat pranan dagdhu upkramase. So he says that by the sound of your flute, you entered through the gate of our ears into our heart. So it is Krishna who entered in their heart through the sound of the flute. So Krishna, he caught on to the sound, because they are saying Vansi Nadena Saha. So he came on the flute sound, music. Otherwise they will not allow him, because the sound you don't see. And unless you block your ear, sound enters. And ears do not have some lids on them like eyes have, that you can close them. So it enters. So he entered Karnarandhra Dwara, Hridayam. So Krishna entered into the heart. And Tatra Swayanam Kamagnim Prabodhya. And what did he do? Like earlier when Krishna was small, he would go and wake up the babies, sleeping babies in the houses of the gopis, remember? Right? He will go and pinch them. Then the babies will cry, he will run away. So he is habituated to do these things. Generally, according to Smriti Shastra, it is said that don't wake up a sleeping person. Somebody is sleeping, you should not wake up. This is written in Smriti Shastra. Krishna is opposite. He said, Jiva jago, Gaura Chanda. So his job is to wake you up. So he went and he pinched the sleeping Kama of the gopis. And then Kama woke up. But not only that, Prabodhya Hasa Avloka. So it is not that he woke up the Kama, but he lit the fire. So the fire of Kama, the fire of love was lit in the heart. And then that was not enough. Then he poured ghee on it by smiling, and poured honey on it by looking. So hasavloke ghrita madhubhyam kalagita vatena cha prodipya. Because if you pour honey, pure honey also burns, and ghee also burns. So first fire, then put ghee and honey in it, so it will burn, a nice smell will also come from that. And then not only that, then he fanned it with the song, Kalagita, sweet song, Vatena cha Prodipya. And then he wanted to burn the life airs which were in the heart, because heart is the seat of the prana, pan samanvayana. So he says, now you have started dagdhum upkramase, that you are burning our life airs. That's why they say that we are going to die. So that's how it is seen. Atas tad daha papad vibheshi chet tam nirvape. So the meaning is that if you have any fear of committing sin, then you please extinguish this fire. Otherwise, we are burning, we will die, and you have to pay the price, and then you have to lament later on. So that will be too late. So better give us the Adharamrita. And then he says that nacha tat prodipne tan nirvapne va tav ayas leshopi yataste hasavloka tasya agniruddipaka adharamritam cha tasya nirvapaka. And for you it is not a big endeavor to lit this fire of Kama in the heart, and it is also not a big effort for you to extinguish it. So by your smile and by your looks, by your song, you lit the fire, and by your adharamrita, nectar from your lips, you can extinguish it. It's very simple, not very complicated. So ato durlila rajaputrasya tav agni jwalana nirvapanatmika eva khela bhuyashti bhurisho drushta. So he says that you are a prince, but you are a, what kind of a prince? What is the proper word? Like ill-behaved? What is a nice word? Mischievous, right. He says you are a very mischievous prince. And this is what you do, that you put fire and then you extinguish fire. And this is how you play. He says this is what we have seen you doing so many times. That you put our hearts to fire, then you extinguish it, you put it fire. So we are the one who burn and you enjoy this play. So khela bhuyasi bhuriso drishta. But we have never seen that you have completely burnt. So natu agni jwalana mayyeva esha tu adyeva drishyate. He says only today we are seeing that you are only burning and not putting it off. So this is unusual. In the past you always extinguished also, but today you are not doing that. So then Krishna says, Nanu etani me sahajikani eva hasavloka kalgitani eter yadi yuvatayoho jvaleyus tada kutra kutra katisho va maya swadhramritais chikitsa kartavya iti chet. So Krishna says that look, for me, this smiling, looking at girls, it is effortless. It's not that I plan it, I do. If I look at somebody and their kama is uddipta, their kama is
ablaze,
put on fire, what can I do? He says, wherever I walk, I'm not going to close my eyes and walk. So I have to look. And if some young girl is coming, I also look at her. Otherwise, I can clash while walking. So he says, this is just natural for me to smile, and smiling is my dharma. Right? I cannot avoid smiling. I cannot avoid looking. And I cannot avoid playing flute also. Sorry to say, I was given flute when I was a child. So, hasavloka kalgitani. Now if women get burnt by these things, let them burn, what can I do? And how many women I am going to go and give my adharamrita? It is not possible. If it is one or two, fine, I can do that. But there are so many. Where also I am going to do this treatment? If girls burn, then you have to go and apply them, right, ointment. So how many girls I am going to apply my ointment? It's not possible. I am not a doctor. So I cannot help this. So then gopis are saying Satyam. When Satyam is said, it means half acceptance. Means now we will refute you.
Yes, but.
Yes. Yes, but. Parasahasra stri vadhe prapta eva tadudbhut anutapadayam hato yasyati ityahu no chedati. He says you will kill thousands and thousands of women, and then when these women are killed, you have to suffer from the anutapa, lamentation from that. And then only your this obstinacy of killing or burning the heart of women will go away. But then it will be too late. So we are warning you. So therefore he says no chaititi, that if you don't do this, then this is what will happen. If you don't shower the nectar of your lips onto the burning fire of our hearts, then no chet. So vayam virhajagni upayukta deha dhyanena yama padeo padvim sakit. So that is the second line. Virhagnina upyukta deha dagdha sarira yoginyaiva dhyanena taupadyo. So he says that we will get proper bodies, our bodies will burn by the fire of separation, like the yogini, like Sati Devi burnt. And then by meditation, we will sit on the meditation. Tav padayoho padvim yame adhuna eva prapnuyame. So we will attain the path of your feet. So padvi means place, padvi also means the footpath. So he is taking the meaning as footpath. Means we will have suitable bodies to lie on your footpath so that you will walk on us. That's how he is taking it. So tav padayoho padvim yame. Because the sloka is that yame padayoho padvim sakhete. So we will be the footpath for your feet, or we will be on the path where you walk. And today itself. So the meaning is as follows. Jayam Artha. What does it mean really? It says Vayam Purva Janma Su Akrita Tapaskan Eva Atmano Janim. So you should know that in the previous life we did not do any austerity. Akrita tapasvikinya. Tapasvakan eva atmano janim. Yadetat janmani tvam nangi kurushe. And because we did not do tapasya in the previous life, therefore you are not accepting us. This is the reason. You don't have a good piety from the past life, and thus you don't accept us. So now we are going to do. Tasmad adhuna tapascharnartham na bahyam laukikam vannim granhima. So we are going to do austerity. Austerity means burning in fire. There are different austerities. One of them is that when it is summertime, then you should stand in the sun and burn fire on 4 sides. This is called Panchagni Tap. Have you seen it? Sometimes they do it here in Vrindavan, some sadhu. So they will burn fire on 4 sides and they'll stand, and then the 5th is sun on the top, summer sun. So this is called Pancha, 5. Pancha means 5, Panchagni, 5 fires. So this is Panchagni. So the gopis are saying that we are not going to do that kind of tapasya using external fire, because for that we have to get wood and this and that, and then you have to keep on adding wood to it. So we are going to use the internal fire. It has 2 advantages, that you don't have to get anything from outside. It doesn't create smoke, no pollution. So they are very concerned about the carbon points. They don't want to increase the what they call as carbon footprint.
Yes.
So they don't want to increase that. So that's why they say that Bahyam Laukikam Vannim Nagrinim. We are not going to use the external fire. Richayagni Tvad Virhaganyo Swataeva Sattvat. Because we already have 2 fires with us. One is the fire in the heart, which Krishna has lit by his glance, by his smile, by his song, etc. And the second is the fire of separation, imminent separation. It's not separation yet, but which is going to happen, so they are already having the fire. He says that these 2 fires are naturally present, swataeva. Tatrapi tad virhagnina ati prabli bhavishnuna hrichyagnirapi mandi karishyate eva. So out of these 2 fires, the fire of separation and fire of love, the fire of separation is more powerful. And this fire of separation is so powerful that even the fire of love doesn't seem like fire in comparison to this. So mandi karishyate. Ato virhagnau eva praneshu huyamaneshu asmakam. So therefore we are not going to burn in the fire of love. we will burn in the fire of separation. So we will offer oblations of our life heirs into the fire of separation. That is the meaning. And then when you make oblations into the fire, you have to make a sankalpa. Whenever you do some yajna, you have to first do sankalpa, right? To tie this thread, and then you have to recite why are you doing it. So Jambu Dvipe Bharat Varse, right? Vrindavane, में ज्येष्ठ आषाढ़ मासे शीतल छायाम. So you have to say that. So Krishna prapti artham yajnam karishye. So this is what they are also going to offer their life heirs as oblations. And what is the sankalpa? The sankalpa is this: Bho Krishna Virahagne Krishna's pada sparsham ashashana vayam tvai swapranan juhuma. So they are saying that, oh fire, which is the fire of separation from Krishna, our wish is to get the touch of the feet of Sri Krishna, and for that desire we are offering our life heirs into you. Tasmat Krishnasya padayoho padavyam anya janair alakshita asmans tatha sthapaya yatha asmat kuchyor upri eva tasya padau patetam natu bhumauti. So therefore our desire from you is that after we give our life heir into you and we die, then unseen by other people, you put us on the path of Krishna in such a way that when he walks, then his feet will fall onto our breasts and not on earth. So he will be just walking on our breasts. That is the meaning of Padayo Padavim Sakhete. That's how he is commenting on that word. Tatascha tvat pad bharenaiva upshanta hrichya agnayo vayam siddha manortha eva bhavishyami. And then by the weight of your feet, our fire of heart, which is the Kamagni, that will be extinguished, and thus we will become Siddha Manoratha, means our wish will be fulfilled. Tvam cha anichan api asmat kuch par sukham prapnuvan api stri vadha anutapam eva bhuvansham prapsyasi. But in your case you will have two things. One is that you will get the pleasure of putting your feet on our breasts, but you will also suffer due to the sin of killing us. So you will have that suffering. So but what can we do? Sakheti sakhyad evam chikirsham. He says we desire this because of our friendship with you, nothing else. Now he says sakhirapi asmans tvam eva santapayasi ched vayam api tvam sakhayam evam katham nanutapaya iti dvani. So the meaning is this, that you are our friend and we are your beloved. Still you are troubling us, so why shall we not trouble you? So you trouble us, we trouble you. And this is how we will trouble you. That wherever you put your feet, they will be on our breast. So where will you escape? Kintu prema hatakaha khalu tadapi tvadanutap dukkham koti gunakritya smabhyameva dashyata iti janimi. So now of course the question is that if they are giving trouble to Krishna, So will they not get troubled themselves? Because earlier we said that their identity is only in relationship to Krishna, Swayatmiya. That Nitya Priya, Swayatman Nitya Priya Pati Sutadi Bhirarthi Daikin. So therefore they say that we are Prema Hataka, that we are killed by love, and therefore this is our life, that when you will suffer, we will suffer million times more than you. So tvad anutap dukkham koti guni kritabhyam asmabhyam eva dashyate iti jani. So this way, not that you are going to get the suffering, we will get millions times more suffering from that. Kim kurmo asmakam dagdhalalatam evam vidham eva vidhatra shishtam. What can we do? The Vidhata, or the one who writes your fortune, has made our luck like this. The giver of luck has given such fortune to us that we cannot help but suffer with you. If you suffer, we suffer. That's our life. So we can't help. So tasmad aparinam darshina kripa sindho swanutap valli bijam kimartham vapasi. So therefore they are calling Krishna as aparinam darshi. Aparinam darshi means one who does not see what is the outcome of action he is taking. So he says, why you don't see what you are doing? You are causing trouble to us, trouble to yourself, trouble to all of us. And you are Kripa Sindhu, you are the ocean of mercy. So why are you trying to sow the seed of your own suffering? Because karma, when you perform an action, then you are sowing the seed for the result of that action. And if it is misdeed, then you are going to suffer. So swata anutap valli bijam kimartham vapsi. Why are you trying to sow this seed where you have to suffer, and when you will suffer, we will suffer more. Katham va tad phal bhogini asmanscha karoshi. And then because of that anutap, by your own suffering, your own lamentation, we will also suffer from that. Muncha hatham asman angikuru iti bhuvansam eva anudhane. So therefore give up your obstinacy and accept us. So in this way, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says that in this sloka there are many dhvanis like this, vyanjanas. This is how vyanjana works. So this is his comment. Any question on this? Tanmaji.
Amaji, I want to understand these two different Agnis better. One is the Viraha Agni and other is the Rikshaya Agni. So the Viraha Agni is the fire, in which the fire is separation, which means that they want to meet and there is a denial of meeting. And so they want because of that. And the Rikshaya Agni is the fire of love.
Fire for meeting.
Or the fire for meeting. Oh, okay.
Yes.
So one is the fire for meeting, the other is the fire because of denial. And the denial is much, much stronger than the fire for meeting.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Then you get frustrated when your wish is not fulfilled. Any other question? Yes.
Could you please repeat this description of, or their sankalpa? This I did not understand exactly.
Which one?
So they say that they desire to achieve bodies in their next life after this burning, which will be suitable to be lying on his path, so that he steps on them. But then how will this give suffering to Krishna when he steps on them? Can you explain this?
Because he has killed so many women. So he will not feel that because of me so many women died.
So he will be conscious of that stepping, and this will remind him of his papa, yeah?
Yes. Feeling of guilt, anutap. Like there is anukampa, there is anutap also. Bhushan.
I have just a follow-up question from Tanmay's question. So, in the fire of desire, I'm not able to understand why there is fire, because usually when we see in this world, when something is denied, people become depressed, some people even commit suicide. So, isn't it like more of a depression or vishad than fire? Why would it be called fire?
So this is from the rasa point of view. Those people who becoming depressed, etc., they are not having any rasa experience. This is an anubhav of love. This is the characteristic of love, that when you love someone intensely, then it burns in separation. If you get emaciated, okay, anything else? Let's stop.